Well, my wife did the drawing.
This is drawing by wife, huh?
No, I'm married. You don't. She does a lot. And we never see her.
Oh, well, she hates poetry.
That's good. That's a good balance.
Especially mine.
That's a good balance.
I'm going to go back to the
And we're going to
hundreds of a box.
The quantum paradox of touching. We've never truly touched, nor can we. Neither can either of us really touch ourselves, nor anyone touch anybody. Electromagnetism binds but also keeps things apart. For skin upon skin is an intimate brushing of electron polarities, two negative fields which like incest engenders mutual repulsion. So when we caress, there's always a nano gap between us. And to bridge that millionth of a hairbreadth, our defining boundaries must dissolve. But without those boundaries of mutual negativity, we're an ill-defined hodgepodge of helter-skelter atoms. Thus, here, this is me, and there, that is you, could be declared by neither of us. Yes, I truly desire to touch you and you me, flesh on flesh, with neither photon nor quark between us. But if we ever could shut tight that quantum gap, it would be as if we scraped skin against fire, blisters bursting on burnt flesh, our pus pooling into single, shapeless puddles.
Still, there is a flutter moving between us, gently, connected through life, through lives entwined. We have shared, we have not shared. Still, there is a flutter moving between us, quietly, while we continue to feel our contract, family, job, hope to get better, as scabs heal our emotional wounds. Still, there is a flutter moving between us, quivering, bringing up electrical currents that send shocks of love that jolt the relationship. Still, there is a flutter.
Geometry. A line goes on forever in both directions. A ray goes on forever in one direction. A segment has two endpoints, yet an infinite number of points between. If I work out my problems on a flat plane, circles, squares, triangular sections, I cannot see others off the surface. There may be millions of solutions, of which I'm unaware. Do I care? When I focus on all of space, I look out my rectangular window and see bleached water towers baking in the sun. Planes become volumes, cylinders, cones, parabolas aimed at heaven, ready to be filled with sine waves from the new digital gods. Exhaustion takes me down, dozing through curved lines and the smell of newsprint and coffee in the cold. Lines of music, lines of art, lines of poetry, healing heart. Then with eyes closed to the cloudless sky, I fall into the space in front of me, through the plane before my eyes, down the line inside myself, to the point where I begin again.
To the point where you begin again?
Called Persephone's Love Poem. We catch butterflies in white dresses. I am no Athena, am no Aphrodite. I do not sing like nymphs. I am never chosen. I always say the wrong thing. Their words are butter. Blue splintered grass and a subtle green eye. I accompany the silent floating steps. Athena and Aphrodite always say, she was following the monarchs and now she is gone. It is all our fault, it is all our fault, but she was following them. We are underground now, and my dress is tattered and soiled. I have not been here before, yet I feel like I've known this. This is permanent, you cannot go back. And I return alone, but I hear crashing glass, and I see blue and grass, trees, mother. Mother touches my skin of ice. I will not let you out of my sight. Her eyes are scrunched shades. She is losing her velvety shield. She can protect herself from flying daggers, but not me. She radiates a leathery, worn smile. I don't know if I am sorry, but everything looks different now, and I must go back to where I once was. This was not supposed to happen. Shades open, oh sad sunlit eyes. Your arms, your teeth, your toe, and mine too. We are claves, and our echo is singing it in an unfading cave.
I'll start with the first book, which I like, but it's called Alzheimer. How scarred speechless in the language room, how can this be? Each word capsized, great gaping holes torn out of them. There is no sorrow, clearly said, or anguish, there's no requiem. Or divinity, we of that transcendent flap, a pink-tongued witchery that can't say crude. Or blue-eyed, unreliable, the vowels melt. What's left? Our finger has no touch to it. What's whole and vivid left of us? And unkind lips forming sk, it stays unsaid. But dread remains, and muffled within human gauze, though not as words, it holds blue tremors, torturous. Where are the words that kiss or twitch, that cry, dear heart, and bend so reverently to deeper things? Where is yeast, and rising, that faithful spoon? Lost language of the commonplace, where is the ecstasy of bread? And the second one, Alzheimer. How scarred speechless in the language room, how can this be? Each word capsized, great gaping holes torn out of them. There is no sorrow, clearly said, or anguish, there's no requiem. Or divinity, we of that transcendent flap, a pink-tongued witchery that can't say crude, or blue-eyed, unreliable, the vowels melt. What's left? Our finger has no touch to it. What's whole and vivid left of us? And unkind lips forming sk, it stays unsaid. But dread remains, and muffled within human gauze, though not as words, it holds blue tremors torturous. Where are the words that kiss or twitch, that cry, dear heart, beware of them? For they with darker words collide, as sons and daughters sometimes do. But kindly now they come with gifts, tear-stained, unwrapping poisoned cake, which we refuse.
Mask of the beloved, farming smooth in the hedgerows of his mind. The underlings return. The face, the mask, the plausible remedy impedes. The soft centers sift in repose. Indo-European drawl exemplifies atomic waste piles, saunas for the soul. My aptitude for truth, for truce, fornicates to his tempo. Man of war symbolism reveals cutthroat.
Sculpture made out of stainless steel. It looks like a bean. They call it a bean. And Frank Gehry made fantastic theater right on the bank of the lake in Chicago. I don't know if you've been to Chicago. It's really great now. So this is called the Bean City. Homage to Chicago. Big eyes city, scratching its belly, talking to you with those incredible terracotta baked buildings in Sullivan's Garden, begging you to listen to their stories. This foggy coast displaying birds' feather, you know what I mean. Stained glass miracles for lunch. Spring is somehow possible. And